So this is the Beijing banshee. If you've seen my channel, this is a little 45C Chinese clone saw that I kind of hot rodded, and it worked great. But I made a new cylinder for it. The old cylinder is right here. It's got just the dual transfers, and I opened them up a bit. Had the exhaust opened up a little bit. But you know what? Why not go further? Because I have several of these cylinders. This is actually a lesser cylinder. This isn't the one it came with. This was a $12 special. This is the one it came with. And this is the one I put in the milling machine at work to make it be easier to mill out the transfers. And it was. It made that. It went so quick. It's not even funny. And I did the exhaust. One problem with the exhaust, though, I don't know if you'll pick that up, but he's going to point at with. Let's see if I can do this. Right in there, I broke through. I didn't notice it till after, but it's. I can see it better there. Probably not. There's just a little spot that broke there. You can see it really good right there, where I just went through the edge. That kind of sucks. My end mill was so short, it was hard to see what I'm doing. So, but I don't think it's all lost. One thing YouTubers, chainsaw YouTubers have taught me is it's not fucked. You can save it, and you can use the Canadian reference. Use the handyman secret weapon, duct tape. Well, not really, but the second handyman secret weapon, JB Weld. Aha! So I can put JB Weld on that because if I don't, I mean, it's an exhaust leak for one thing, and like melt the top cover or something stupid like that. But because of the pressure, flame cutting, and it'll just erode out and slowly get bigger. Because I mean, there's that hole is one thing, but leading up to that hole is probably so feather edged from the milling that I just don't want to leave it like that. So I am gonna use JB Weld. Go buy some new stuff today. I need some of this anyways because I like to have it around because it fixes a lot of oopsies sometimes. Fix threads with it. It's just great all around stuff. I don't think I need too much for this. A little bit of white, a little bit black. If you don't have this stuff at home, it's always good to have a set of this stuff because it is just that useful. It's fucking great. Anyways, I'll use for a stir stick. I still need to buy popsicle sticks. Yeah, that's one little tip from Novice Lumberjack from Bodie there. That so simple, but no, I got an old one here, so we'll use that. Just get that all mixed together there. So it's a nice gray color. I'll try to build it up. There's not a lot of room between those fins, but I'm sure I'll be able to gob some in there. But next time I'll know to be a little more careful, and I have a longer end mill on order. I just ordered one through work. End mills are a little pricey for how much I'm going to use it, but yeah, I like it. Let's build it up a little more. I'm kind of worried about JB Weld though, because I think I read somewhere this stuff, the max temperature range is somewhere between 500 and 600 degrees Fahrenheit, which might be pushing it. We will see. It's either going to hold up or it's not. Simple as that. I'm not going to worry about it because I can't. I could weld it, but then I have to like cut out fins to actually get a TIG torch in there. But I'm not sure how clean these Chinese cylinders are. Maybe there's sand cast and there's crap in there. Who knows, right? It's one of those things. I wonder if I can reuse this so I can spread on Motoseal a la Bodhi. You know, Motoseal, it's such a fucking great product. Excuse my language, but it just, I took this apart and just cleaned up so flippin' well. Unbelievably well. I'm just gonna stick to that. Making a mess, making a mess. I still haven't got proper ring compressors. I don't use JB Weld to put that on. But I need the Motoseal. I said, I love this Motoseal stuff. It just works so flipping great. Like, it's unreal. I want to get this done because I really want to pull apart that Echo CS 440, and it needs a carb. It probably needs a carb kit, but I actually have extra carbs for these saws, which are basically a Walbro WT, so I'm just going to use one of those because I've actually had good luck with the Chinese carbs. I know some people don't, but I have never had an issue, and I've running quite, I mean, apart from the actual Chinese saws, I got a few of them in different saws. Seems to be no issues at all. Spray it nice and thin. Yeah, this popsicle thing, stick thing, holy crap, that makes life so much easier. And you don't get sticky fingers. Just a thin coat on this half. I can't believe when I first started doing gasket welding, I just bought like black RTV, think, oh, that'll be fine. Without ever actually reading that's not really good around gas and oil, which seems weird because it's an automotive product, but whatever. Back when I was younger, I used to work on vehicles all the time and didn't have gas because I used to use that Permanex RTV blue stuff and like water pumps, intake manifold gaskets, crap like that. But that stuff is good, but it's not for, apparently for gas exposed surfaces. Neither is the black. Only the Motoseal, which I'm pretty sure is the exact same crap as Yamabond and stuff. Only you can buy this at, go to Napa, Canadian Tire, Part Source. They all have it. Lordco now in Edmonton, we got Lordco. That was mainly a company that was in British Columbia, but we got them here now, which is good because we've actually had a lack of competition for a while. It's Auto Village shut down. Okay, so we got the Motoseal everywhere, except on my fingers this time because I'm using the popsicle stick, which is flipping just Cadillac. Still on ring compressors, so that kind of sucks. Okay, locating lands, make sure they're close. Okay, that's where it should be. That's where that should be. Actually, quickly. Yeah, let's do this. I put the intake boots on these. I actually use a little bit of Motoseals because I want to. Simple as that. Sometimes I find it's better just to cover your ass than have to go back into something and regret not doing something the first time. Having an air leak. Oh, these are hard to work on, but I'd just rather not have to. So, a little bit of Motoseal. We're hoping this thing still has good compression because it had crazy compression with the other cylinder. And another mod I might do while it's down here, I do have a all-metal recoil assembly for this thing. So, it's a very good chance that's going to go on. And one thing with these Chinese saws, like, I mean, anyone who's getting into porting, like these Chinese saws, like, people are porting home lights, and I collect home lights, and it just breaks my heart sometimes. Wrecking, there's not going to be any new stuff ever, so you know what? If you blow something up just because you ported it, that's gone forever. But, I mean, like, teach their own. It's just porting vintage saws is not something I would do. Because really, there's still going to be a tractor. There's some exceptions, like those 1010s seem to respond. But see, the 1010, it's piston ported. We'll call it 1010s compared to the home light equivalents. They're still reed valves. There's nothing wrong with that, but piston ported, just you get higher RPMs and they were a higher revving saw, but you get the reed valve saws like the home lights and such that just lots of torque. It all depends what you're looking for, right? And if you do this as a hobby, you can have them all. Want a slow tractor of a saw, get a slow tractor of a saw. If you want a fast hot rod, get a fast hot rod. It's all the fun of this. It's all part of the game. So, since I don't have a ring compressor, because I'm an idiot, I did order one time. Oh, shit. Oh. I did order one time, but it never showed up. And Amazon refunded me, but I just never bothered having another one shipped. It's a big problem. I know it's a problem everywhere, but here in Edmonton, porch pirates, and they like follow the Amazon trucks around and such. Having said that, I know the Amazon vans have cameras front and back too, so hopefully they catch some of these dirtbags that are porch pirates. I still would like to. I've not, like, I get stuff delivered to my shop usually, but I've often thought about just, you know, boxing up some of the dog shit in an Amazon box and just leaving it on the step. And then there could be retaliation, but we're in Canada, so it's not like you can, like, use a gun for self-defense if someone comes looking for blood because they opened up a bag full of dog shit or a box full of dog shit. Anyways, I'm just rambling. So, can I get that hole? This thing apart so many times. I don't know why it's being a pain today. Can't get it in the hole. Almost started. So I'm anxiously awaiting the salt ability. It cleared customs, and it's in Montreal. Le poulain dans le Montréal. La siachen poulain. It's a little bit of French. But anyways, so it took about, I guess, about a week to get from Atlanta through customs into Montreal, which isn't bad. So now it's with Canada Post. On Canada Post app, it said, "Oh, you'll receive it by August 4th." No, okay, that's Thursday. Montreal is by road the fastest way, which actually goes to the United States, so they won't go the fastest way, but the fastest way is 3,500 kilometers, which would be 2,000 miles. About 2,000 miles. Canada Post doesn't move fast. There's no way that package is going 2,000 miles in 2 fucking days. Unless it's going on a plane, which it might, because I don't know. We'll see. I don't have my hopes up that it'll be here Thursday. I mean, cool. Even Friday. Play with it on the weekend, but that will be nice. Okay. I wouldn't even actually plan to go this far with the saw today. But it is what it is. Get this tightened, see if it's got compression. It should have, I know it's going to have compression, but it's half-ass judged compared to the last cylinder. And by all accounts, that from what I know about these Chinese saws, this will be the hotter cylinder. Just because when you look to buy them, so here's a little. See how the top has fins on here? The Chinese cylinders that have fins on the top are always quad port. The ones that look cheaper are always dual port. People say the quad port's faster, is better. I don't know. I can't really comment on that. I can't really compare this after it's done either, because this has quite a bit more port work done to it. It's a little further. This thing might scream and just be all top end. We'll see. Because I don't use porting numbers. I'm kind of a hack, and I'll admit that I'm a fucking hack when it comes to porting, so don't do as I do. I just kind of like, meh, looks good. See what happens with that. But, yeah. I do have a timing wheel, and one day we'll use it. See, if I port something I actually care about, like, I'm getting that 330 from Bodie, and it'd be a cool saw to port, because, I mean, I'm sure if I asked him for numbers, he'd be like, hey, these numbers work. And I know he said he put a base gas in it, and I know that'll probably come out, and then the screens and the muffler. So I'm not sure if I want to port it, but if I did, I would definitely use a timing wheel, because I don't think I can get another cylinder. I have to call Bodie and beg him to find me one. But I don't think I want to. I think that's saw, because it's so rare where I live. I mean, like I said, base gas with lead possibly, and muffler mod for sure. Take that screen out, but and the thing is, I can do a mod to that muffler and like weld a little piece in the front, so it has the dual ports that are both kind of factory original. Okay, torque wrench. Click. Le click. Should be using my better allocations of the board. Anyways, that is all like Donkey Kong. Spark plug. J'ai besoin d'un allume-feu. Bougie, they're called. I was in French immersion for like 9 fucking years, and I've forgotten most of it because that was a long time ago already. Where's that other spark plug I was using before? This was the one that was in it, isn't it? Maybe? No, that is. That's the one I'm looking for. I did kind of fuck up on the cylinder. I actually dropped it. And ever so slightly put a flat spot in the spark plug threads. And I'm hoping it's going to seal perfectly. It probably will, but just one of those fucking blonde moments. The spark plug still goes in fine. There's just a little bit of resistance there. So maybe it'll seal better. So the compression doesn't seem quite what it was with the other one. But then again, the exhaust port on this one's higher, so you get less effective compression, I guess. Anyways, that's it for today. I'm going to slowly put this thing together, let dry overnight, and hopefully tomorrow have a video of this thing purring. See you later. Bye. So, I got it all back together. With this ported cylinder, the compression is playing with it. Definitely seems more. That's okay. It depends how it actually operates, right? The more compression usually gives more torque, so I might have lost some torque. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Hey, everything's got set till tomorrow, and it is what it is. I can always throw that cylinder back on or make another cylinder as I got more. But hopefully it'll be good. That's the test bed. I gotta do stuff to the Echo CS440. Might start that tomorrow, maybe. Anyways, have a good night, YouTube. Bye.